Welcome back to Will's Crazy Ideas. This is a crazy idea of perhaps maybe reducing the cost of living for some people. If we can get 20 to 30% of all households in the UK doing this, I think it will change the game and be better for everyone. But here's my crazy idea anyway. Give us the red pen. Yeah, give us the red pen. So basically, if you've got a house being a standard house, here it is, standard house, you've got these windows, doors. Let's have a door there, window. Okay, there's your standard house. Normally the heating of of a standard house are radiators, right? And they have a little thing that comes off, and these are radiators. The water from this comes from mainly a gas boiler in the loft, okay, and that's piped, of course, through the system to each of the rooms all around the place, and then that pipe work, if you like, that hot water is then fed into here. Now, what if, for instance, instead of having the boiler in there, I'm thinking old tactics, why not a simple half, right? And in this half, we have this stove, like a stovey half, like this, right? And then in the top, we have these little things for which you can do all cooking. We have a main thing. We have a feeder. We have perhaps, you might have to have like wind things going in there. But this half sits inside the main fireplace type of thing. Like the old style ways of doing things. And then this then feeds, this will heat up with a pipe coming out the back end. Yeah, there's a pipe coming out the back end. And inside, behind the fireplace or inside the wall cavity, we have a big like tank, right? And inside the tank, for which you can't see, it's split into two ways. So you might have to have, like, maybe, if you get rid of that, maybe, yeah, if you get rid of this, maybe get rid of that. I don't know the actual, it's just a crazy idea. Maybe you got like two pipes coming out of the back. And this one here, funny enough, if I get rid of this bit here, okay, there's the radiator system. And again, the radiator system would be in every single room, of course, not just the one radiator. But this system here, it heats up from this, and it feeds into the radiator system, and it just keeps on it circulates back in. So you'd have another radiator, but basically that's a circulator that then heats all your radiators up for free. All you've got to do is keep feeding it the logs. Happy days. This side is for your sink in the kitchen. Okay, that's the kitchen sink. Then you've got a sink in the top in the bathroom. Then you've got either a bath or you've got a shower, haven't you? Yeah, either you've got a shower. And this feeds to this sink. It feeds to this sink, and it also feeds to the bath and the shower. Basically, this one thing does all of it. And if this is in your living room, you could do all your cooking on this thing too. You could have it in the kitchen if you wanted to, and I think that would be the best place to put it, is in the kitchen, where I think the heart of the home is in the kitchen anyway. So why not have the half in there? You can boil kettles on there, you cooking on there, you got all sorts. It's just a crazy idea, people, an absolute crazy idea. But what we have to do, if you're going to go with this crazy idea of reducing the cost of living, because I think this would be a cheaper way of working it. If you want, it's free, some logs, and you've got free heating. Basically, you've got circulated heating non-stop. You got, and with that heating, you'll be able to cook and boil kettles and have basic hot water going to your sinks. Of course, you've got the cold water going as well from the water mains going to the cold tap, but the hot water comes from this tank here. Happy days. But the biggest problem is the logs themselves. So what I'm saying is, all the inactive farms and all the inactive and derelict farms that we've got out there, and that we must have a view. They need to start growing more trees, basically. Yeah, they need to become tree farmers, big tree farmers, to the stupid level. Then that way, then this will be good environment. They will be taking out CO2 and toxic fumes from the atmosphere, and when they hit maturity, we cut them down and they go back in. Now, the environmentalists out there will say that's a great idea, but this isn't. There'll be loads of smoke. I've thought of that, people. Let's get the purple one out. Let's get the red one first, and let's have a look at this chimney. Let's have a look at the roof of this house. Okay, so you got your A-frame. Can you see that? Only just. You got your A-frame, right? You can't see that side. Bit big on that side, but let's say that there's the roof bit, right? Okay, there's your roof. You've got normally you'll have a chimney coming out the top there, right? So let's say then you normally have a chimney and then the smoke would rise. That there would be too harmful for the environment. So what I'm saying is, if this is going to go in the kitchen or whatever, and the pipe work is going either in the conventional way of doing things or in the kitchen, what I'm thinking is the pipe work can come up and then twist around. And then inside this bit here where there's twist around here, right? So this is where the smoke comes in. I might choose a different colour for the smoke. Yeah, choose a different colour for the smoke. There's the pipe work coming up. It hits this bend. There's a little offset. It's all connected. It's all one big thing. And then this other pipe work connects to the pipe going out. And inside this thing here, for which you can disattach, it'll have two, like, what's it called? Two prongs going around it, okay? And you bolt these on or whatever. You take them off, unscrew it, disattach this little box, and inside that little box we have a little filter. And inside that filter, once you've got the filter out of this boxy thing, you can then just basically bang it in a bag, put it in a bag, bang it, clean it, put it back in to reuse it. Don't need to buy a new one. Just that there takes all the slag or the soot. It gets trapped in here. Maybe at the top also you could put a little another filter or something, so that it most of it gets, some of it gets caught in that little filter at the top there, but not all of it. But it still lets the smoke out. Do you know what I mean? So there is a way round things, and we can make this work. It's a crazy idea, people, but I think it could work, in my view. If we can get at least 20 to 30% of households doing the old style way, like this, and also have a good supply of wood stock to do it. But to do that, we need to go and plant trees like we've never planted trees. I mean, every other country can do the same thing, but we need to plant more trees anyway for CO2 and to help the earth. So plant more trees, get the cost of living, then we won't be reliant on or majorly reliant on gas imports and renewable electric energy to boil the gas boiler. We won't be using gas to boil water. We can just do this. Do you know what I mean? So if we have to get unreliant on gas because there might be a shortage, this is the only way to do it. And the more houses we convert to this, the cheaper their bills will become, hopefully. But we need to plant more trees like we've never planted before. So it's just a crazy idea, people. Maybe you've got some comments to make on this crazy idea. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. Maybe you found a flaw to this idea. But here it is, people. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to your comments, and I'll try to read them all. So thanks for watching, and hopefully this Will's crazy idea might go forth and get done. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.